Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. So today's video is going to be my top 10 picks for altcoin investments going into April of 2017. My first pick is Gridcoin Research. So let's go ahead and load this chart here. Alright, Gridcoin Research, the reason I picked this coin is because it's bottomed out recently. It has a significant increase in volume and there's a breakout pattern. So I'm looking for an entry somewhere in this green box right here. So that is one that I'm looking at. Alright, so now let's go ahead and check out Folding Coin. Folding Coin has been trending up since around April of last year. So about the same time as this year, it's been, broke out and started trending up. And I think it's going to keep doing this trend. So it's about 200 Satoshis right now, and I see a bull swing inside of Folding Coin through April. Alright, now Potcoin. The reason that this is on my list is a couple things. It is trending up very, very nicely here, and it broke through these lines, broke and crossed through the middle here of the MACD. So that is a bullish signal. It's also been uptrending since July of last year, and I see quite a bit of value potential inside of this. So we'll see where it goes, but this is in my pick for April. And it's about 2,087 Satoshi right now per Potcoin. Now let's check out Litecoin. This is one that I'm looking at because of segregated witness. So if you go and you look at SegWit, well, one of the reasons, also the chart pattern looks good, but if you go to Litecoin segregated witness, it's basically just new code. It's a new way to handle the code inside of handling transactions inside of a blockchain. And Litecoin is, testing out that code. Basically, their miners are mining to have those rules be in effect. And right now it's looking like the miners are voting for those rules to be in effect. And those rules are called SegWit. So you can go to Litecoin SegWit, just Google that. I'll show you here. And this is something that is pretty important to keep an eye on. Cryptocurrencies can update, so updates can spike the value up. But usually I will say that it prepares for the update before the update actually happens. The value does, so people pre-pump the coin. But yeah, we have a 75% activation threshold. So that means there's a 75% chance of SegWit getting activated in Litecoin. It's also crossed up through on the MACD and has bottomed out and has a lot of bullish signals, including volume. So that's what I'm looking at. Now let's go into Stellar. So Stellar made it to this list when it decided to break out of a small bottom here and increase significantly in volume and cross through the MACD. And I feel that Stellar is going to continue on its trend through April. And right now it's only about 265 Satoshis per Stellar coin. Stellar is part of Ripple. Well, they're connected in the fact that the projects have correlations, and I believe they're working together. I don't understand all the details, but it's something that you want to be aware of. Is Ripple and Stellar have been following each other's price pretty, they're very correlated, their prices. And I'm seeing an entry in this green zone, and I think that the Stellar is very bullish. BitCrystals is looking very bullish. It just landed on support. We had a huge increase of volume. We passed through the MACD, and it's about 0.001986 Bitcoin as of today per BitCrystals, but it's really been trending up since July of last year. Now, I think that BitCrystals will continue on this trend and through this month. Alright, now XRP, again, XRP and Stellar are pretty correlated. So as you can see, when XRP, pumped very hard here, Stellar pumped at the same time. Now I'm looking for an entry somewhere in here, between the 3,000 and 4,000 Satoshi range, but it could pull back a little bit further than that, though I do see a very bullish swing for at least a month inside of this coin. It did make the same bottom formation as Ethereum. So if you go compare bottom formations, they're very similar. and this coin has a lot of big capital investments. So something to keep your eye on. But look for a good entry. That's very key. New economy movement. Another one that I've been looking at for a little while. I've posted this one on my TradingView. By the way, you can follow me on TradingView, Dallin_Anderson. And it's been uptrending ever since 2016, the beginning of 2016. And we've recently had some volume increase, and the trend has, since it started downtrending after it hit 2,800 Satoshis, we finally caught support down here at about 200 Satoshis, and we're already back up to 1,700 Satoshis. And I think that this coin will continue swinging in this direction. As you can see, there's RSI movement, Relative Strength Index. This is an indicator. There's lots of good videos on it. I have one. The one I have explaining it is called Symmetric Market Movement, and I highly recommend checking that video out. Now, this coin has been uptrending for the second time ever since the start of this year, and I feel like it's going to continue on this trend throughout this month. Now, Factom. Factom I feel like is underpriced right now. It's been trending up ever since it was added to Poloniex in November of 2015. And I remember the day it was added because I started buying it as it started breaking up the first time. And we've crossed up through the MACD, and we're in a pretty good support range at 0.0036154 Bitcoin per Factom. And I think that this trend will continue in the direction that it's going as of now. And I think it will pump quite significantly through this month, especially because it's been undervalued and oversold for quite some time now. So I'm expecting a strong pump in Factom. MadeSafe is the last coin I'm going to go over on my top 10 list for April. We've caught support here at the 50%. Right now we're valued at 0.00018077 Bitcoin per MadeSafe. We're about to cross up through in the RSI, so there should be more pumping. We've had a significant increase in volume. 123 bottom above this 123 bottom that was previously made, and a steady trend since November of 2015. So definitely one I'm looking at, and I think it has a lot of price potential throughout this month. Alright, so I hope you guys liked my picks for this month. These are just some charts that I've looked at and that I'm buying this month and holding. Again, you want to have a trading plan to know when you sell or whether you're buying for a year or what. You want to really develop a trading plan. I have a video on how you can make a trading plan specifically for cryptocurrencies, so check that one out. It should be in the description. I've got a lot of the beginner videos and my recommended ones in the description. This document that I have in this video is in the description also, so if you want to view this document, sign up for my email list. I'm sending out emails more often, and I am going to have exclusive coins that I'm looking at, and I'm working on getting my email list software so I can do it daily, but right now I can do 3 times a week. And so go ahead and sign up for the email list, highaltitudeinvesting.com. Let me know what you guys think of my list. I want to hear you guys' opinion on it. And yeah, so that's basically everything for today. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay profitable.